Today's vlog is going to be unique. For those who are following me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, you know that a couple days ago, this car, the car I'm cleaning out right now, broke down with some serious engine problems. I've had this car for about 6 years, and in all that time, it hasn't caused any problems. When it broke down, I thought it was just a minor thing. You know, some of the brakes were starting to get a little weird, and the acceleration, that was the scary part. The acceleration wasn't consistent. Like, I pushed the gas, and then a second and a half later, nothing, then it went, you know, it waited for me, and that scared me, so I brought it to the shop. At the shop, they told me that the damage was far more extensive and there were lots of things that were going wrong with the engine. Now, I know what you're thinking. The first thing you're thinking is, Michael, is the shop a good one? Like, they're not just like ripping you off. And no, they are a really good shop. We've known them for years. Family-run shop. They are super good. They even offered, you know, they said we can do this, we can patch it up for a little while, probably won't go for so long. They're a good shop. It was really a problem with the car. And I looked up the lemon laws, I went to the manufacturer, I asked them questions. My warranty expired in February of this year. So less than a year ago, my warranty expired, and it was on me, and that's, you know, that's what happens. So after thinking about it very carefully, considering all those pros and cons, and, you know, what if this, and what if I let it run for a little while, I decided that it's time to get rid of this car and get a new one. The biggest reason why I decided to do it this way is I can get some money out of this car. Not a lot, but some money still out of this car. And I'd rather just, you know, trade it in for the some money instead of trying to ride it out and continuously repair it. So I've decided to make the decision. Today, we're getting a new car. Now, the idea of a car payment to me is not a fun one. It's gonna dig into my Disney budget quite a bit. But the biggest reason why I don't want to keep this car and just continue going with it and fixing it up as it goes is because of just that. I'm gonna have to continuously worry, and when's it gonna break down, and what about this, and the expenses for it will just continue to add up. I don't wanna do that. I can still get a little bit of money out of this car, so I figured, okay, let's trade it in, get the money I can out of it, and get a new car. Now, I know it might seem like a little bit much, but I'm actually vacuuming out my car so that the dealer wants to give me even more money for the trade-in. I have a feeling that the CR-V might be my favorite. And I know what you're thinking, CR-V, Michael, that's more like a family car. You don't have a family of your own. Well, I like to drive some friends around, family around, and I'm a kind of a taller guy, so you can see my head is like touching the ceiling in the cruise all the time. So I'm hoping to get a car that's a little bit higher off the ground. Dad, you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. I love the snow. Of course, I'd rather be at Disney, but with a view like this, with the snow all around you, I mean, it can't be beat. Going to this dealership with the understanding that I'm very likely gonna come back in this car, in the cruise again, because I don't wanna set myself up for a pressure situation where it's like, okay, I have to buy now, they have this great offer. That's not how I do it. I go back and forth, and you know, when they're ready to make a real deal, they'll be ready. But that's my plan for today. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll come back in a different car. We don't know. Depends on how they're feeling. It is December, so I have a feeling, and this is just my feeling, it's a good time to buy cars. Okay, we are here at the Honda dealership. Sitting here for a second just to relax and to remember that this is a no pressure situation. This is just to go see, I am the buyer, I'm in control. It's really important to remember these things, especially in the situations. The dealer, they've been selling cars for years. They know what they're doing. For me, you know, I'm a novice at this, so I'm just, you know, I'm gonna see, talk to them, and be 100% ready to come back in this car. It's actually my prediction that I'll be talking to you again on our way home in this car. We'll find out. This is the HR-V that I'm sitting in now, just before my friend who's the dealer is going to come and show me the CR-V. Just testing it. Again, a little bit close there, right there. But other than that, it's a little bit too close. I'm gonna see if the CR-V gives me a little bit more room, but it's not a bad option. Let's sit in the back. So this is the HR-V, a little bit smaller, but maybe it's also worth a test drive. One of my very good friends told me in a live stream today to try out the HR-V as well. I really appreciate that. We might give that a try. Definitely much bigger, but the question is, do I need it? I like sitting up higher, but I don't know if this is a big difference between that one and the HR-V. Here's the back seat. You can see I have much more room back here. And the price difference isn't that big. It's like $3,000 difference. That's the thing, it's kind of you can't really see the road as well as I'd like. It's like straight off, you know, it's not as much of a drop off here. What's the difference in cost is a real question between the HR-V and the CR-V. Do you think this HR-V would work for me? I fit completely. I mean, it's tight, it's close. It's like one finger length. But I'm sitting up straight. There's a big difference, but how often am I gonna be sitting in the back, Dad? That's the question. How often am I gonna be sitting in the back? This is like my cruise. I have to kind of scoot down a little bit in order to fit. Otherwise, I'm going like this with my head. I mean, this is just me standard sitting, like just sitting in the chair, just like this. You can see my head is touching right there. So that would be a deal breaker. One of my favorite things is that if you need to put these chairs down, you don't have to reach in there. You can just pull this little lever here. whole thing. Go, go, go. Down. Isn't that cool? And there's one over there. Here, try yours. There we go. Bye. And there you go, flat load floor. I'd love to pay the price of the HRV. And you also get the features of the good CRV and the space, but I think that CRV is needed for me because I have a tall torso. That's my thing, my torso is tall, so I keep hitting the ceiling in the HRV, even though I want to be able to fit in there. It doesn't work. Surprisingly roomy. I don't know if I want to go back to a lower car, Dad. Yeah. Even though the price is better, even though the miles per gallon are better, I kind of want a bigger car. I don't know. I don't even know why. Because I don't need more room than that. That's the thing. I don't need more room. I don't need this much room. I want this, but I want the height to be. I want to try and make this work. That is so frustrating. I really want the HRV to work because this would be like the perfect amount of space. The problem is I had a tall torso, and my head's doing this in the moonroof. When this is just plain old sitting. This is nothing more than just sitting here, and I'm doing this, or I'm like it's touching my head.
There you are. You can either open it from there. You also have smart entry too, so you don't necessarily need to use the key fob.
It was a truly great test drive. One of my favorite things is the lane keep assist. It's really cool. Get the EX and EXL, the difference between leather and not leather. I don't know if it's worth it for $2,500. I think it might be worth it for the EX. Do I need leather? It's got the rear. I think the cloth is worth it. Okay, we're in the Honda dealership. We're about to go and talk to them about different styles that they have. I'm actually looking for if I can find one used, like really, really recently used, save some money on that. I'm gonna be happy about that, but I want 2017 or 2018, so it might be hard to find. We're gonna get coffee, or I'm gonna get hot chocolate, and then we're going to try and look for it. So he's going to talk to his manager now. We will see if our negotiating skills merit any credit. So one of the dealer tricks is to go back and forth with the manager and, work a few things out, quote unquote. We'll see how it works out, because they're about $2,500 away from where I want to be, and using some research here, I'm pretty sure I know where I should be. We'll see what happens. So we told them we were leaving, we're going to check somewhere else to get a better deal from another dealer. After going back and forth a little bit, and I said, okay, well, thank you very much. And I stood up and he said, wait a minute, before you leave, let me talk to my manager one more time and see what I can work out. Okay, we are leaving the dealer now, and there's no new car because the dealer came back with the boss. They said, unfortunately, that's the best we can do. And we're going to another dealership to start talking to them about the same opportunity, see if we can't find a better deal. I'll keep you informed. And we are back in the car without a new car. Dad, are you feeling good about this decision?
Absolutely. Okay, let's take a look.
We're going to go to other dealers now. We're going to start asking some questions. That's how you do it. You go back and forth, start asking some questions, and we'll see what happens. So we are now going to a much larger dealership that can buy more cars at a larger volume for less price each. My hope is we'll find an even better deal. Now, if I go to this dealer and they offer me something pretty similar, no big difference, I'm definitely going to, get it from the guy that helped me out originally, Raheem. Great guy, took a lot of his time to help me out, but I want to try and find a better deal. I've been doing a lot of homework. I've been trying to figure out what the best possible price I can get for it is, and they think they're just a little bit over. They're a couple thousand, maybe $2,000 or $2,500 over what it should be. And I understand they have to make a profit too and all that, but I'm pretty sure after doing my homework, they can get a little bit better. One of the greatest advantages of living in this area, there are so many dealerships. There's 4 or 5 that do just Honda alone, or just around the area. I mean, it's really, it helps with finding that good price.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. We're hoping to find it, but if I come back in this car, not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. We're getting closer to the Christmas season. Maybe there'll be new deals coming out. You don't know. We'll see what they have in store for us. Okay, we are now at the Tyson's Corner Honda here, and in we go. Now we're just waiting for Ali, our very, very friendly dealer, to come around with the car. He found one that is the, I think it's the steel, modern steel, which is kind of like a gray color. I was interested in the blue. I thought the blue was really cool, but if I can get a good deal, like a really good deal, either they can order one that's in a blue, or I can get that one at a super good deal. So we'll see what happens. I've been so busy all day, I haven't had a chance to respond to any comments, both on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So if I don't respond to your comment, I want you to know I'm not casting you aside. It's just that I'm so busy with the day-to-day, but you get to see it in the vlog, so that's fun, right? Very good. The G7X Mark II so far, I'm feeling really good about it. Oh, hot chocolate milk, wait a minute. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cafe mocha. This is the Honda Fit. Ooh, surprisingly nice. Sitting in the back of the Honda Fit. I know it's, you know, like HRV and then Honda Fit, you know, but pretty good gas mileage. I'm just browsing at this point. I love the CRV, I absolutely did, but the sticker price on the Fit is $16,000 versus a CRV, which is closer to $30,000. If you get 2 of these instead of the CRV, it's definitely room for 2, not 3 back here. Yeah. This is a 4-seater again. Because this middle seat doesn't count, I don't count that. But it's actually kind of nice. The Fit EV is electric only, but you can only lease it. You can't buy it yet. Oh man. I'm all of a sudden starting to think a little bit differently because I can save so much money for my Disney vacations. Yep. And, you know, I'm not trying to win any contest with my car. I'm just going to and from work and maybe on a trip every now and again. I think I might have a solution. So we just tried the Fit. It was okay, but not great. I want the HRV to work, but I do not fit in the front. I have a tall torso. My torso is too big and my head hits the ceiling. I'm trying to find a way to make that work, but I don't think I can. We'll keep thinking about it. So when I was test driving the Honda Fit, it just felt a little too tinny. You know, it felt like it wasn't substantial. That was my big thing. So gotta try and find something else. Okay, big news. I'm sitting in an HRV. I fit, but the reason is this is the LX, this is the base trim. I wanted the EX, the one above it, but that has a sunroof and that was hitting me on the top of the head. The HRV though, this is what I need. This is the $10,000 less vehicle that, you know, would work for me, save a lot of money for Disney, and I'd still get to and from, and I still have some utilitarian. Okay, yeah, HRV. It might have to be the LX, it might. We're gonna try the EX, I'm gonna try sitting in it again. Maybe the seat was wrong last time, and I'll let you know. Very exciting. Okay, I'm trying to save battery so you didn't see it, but we just got out of these HRV EX, which is a higher model. I do not fit. I do not fit in the EX because of one thing, and one thing only, the moonroof. It's called the moonroof, right? The moonroof on top cuts off like 4 inches and my torso. It does not fit no matter how low the seat is. So I do fit in the HRV LX, the bottom base trim, and I think that's the car I'm gonna be getting. I'm gonna come back with Michelle and Mom and we'll try it again, but I'm really happy about this, and that's gonna save me over $10,000 for Disney. I think that's the part I'm happiest about. Okay, we are walking out without a car. That's not a bad thing because we spent the day looking for cars and did our homework. We drove around the Honda Fit, CRV, and the HRV, and I think the HRV is gonna win out. So we're gonna go back. Hopefully, the car will be fine. We're going to look around and we're gonna try to find the blue one, that's my hope, with the black interior, the cloth interior. It's gonna be great. Battery's going, so I'm gonna head on home. Got a lot to do. Thanks for being a part of today's adventure. More coming tomorrow. Till next time, have a magical day.